Hi, happy Cinco de Mayo. We are here and we are going to show you how to decorate the 3 cookies that are in your Cinco de Mayo kit, including the cactus, the pinata, and the chili pepper. So we will start with the chili pepper. If you haven't watched the video on how to cut your bags, go ahead and watch that and then jump back into this one and we'll get you guys all caught up. So we are just going to pipe and flood. Just like you do in a coloring book, you want to outline your cookie first and then go back and fill it in. So for the chili pepper, I'm going to start with a red, and I'm not going to go all the way up to the stem because that part's going to be green. I'm going to decorate the rest of it. And you can leave it like this, or you can go ahead and add some sanding sugar while it's still wet to give it a little bit of a sparkle if you'd like. There's no wrong way to decorate your cookies. You're going to use the toothpicks that are in your kit. I have a thingamajiggy here, but your toothpicks are going to do the same function, and I'll show you those as well. So in your kit, you received a baggie of toothpicks. If you own a thingamajiggy or if you want to purchase one, you can get that at sheercelebrations.com or in our store. But the toothpick will do the same function of moving the icing around and popping any bubbles that you have. So there's our chili pepper. And like I said, if you want to put some red sanding sugar, we did... most of the kits I think have red or white, so you can go ahead and just sprinkle that on. Give your chili pepper a little bit of texture and a little bit more sweetness. Alright, we're going to let that dry before we add the green stem. Now that I have sanding sugar. Alright, next we'll pull the cactus out and our green icing. So you're going to do the same thing with the cactus. We're going to pipe and we're going to flood. So piping is outlining and flooding is filling it. This one you have a couple options. If you want to do what we call wet on wet, you can watch our Easter video and see what wet on wet is all about. We did that with our eggs on the Easter video. But we're going to let it dry and we're going to do white on top. Again, if you want to add some sprinkles or sanding sugar, you absolutely can. I think I'm going to add like a little yellow accent, pretend like it's a flower. Oops. Well, not that yellow one. Here's another one. So I'm just going to put a little bead right there. Make it like it's a little flower. Oh look, this little mix has little flowers in it too. So this one's going to have pink. So that's exciting. All the mixes are going to vary, so if yours doesn't have a flower, it's okay. There. Then we're going to just let that dry. And then last we have our pinata. If you do have kids and you want to rebag your icing, you can try. However, this is a flood consistency or one consistency icing. So if you're going to do an actual ruffle with a ruffle tip, then you would want to have thicker icing. But for us, we're just going to kind of scribble it on. I know that sounds strange, but I'm going to do rows just like the flag, the Mexican flag. It's green, white, red. And so I'm going to leave some space and I'm going to try to just do zigzags of green, white, and red. See what happens. And again, if you wanted to do some sanding sugar, you can. I could have started with a red since I have red sanding sugar in my kit. But every kit's going to be different. Okay. or the green, I mean. And I'm going to give that just a second. I'm going to bring my chili pepper back. And I'm going to use my green to do the stem on the chili pepper. I'm going to go a little bit over the red. It's not quite dry, so there you go. There's our chili pepper. Put it off to the side for you. And bring this little guy back. Go back and do some white next. Under the green. So we're creating that like ruffly effect without the ruffle, thick icing and tip. So there's lots of ways that you can achieve different looks on your cookies. Just be creative. There's no wrong way. No matter what it looks like, it's going to taste delicious. And our cactus still needs to dry a little bit more, so we'll go on. And we have our little Pinata. And if you want to put a little eye on him, you can with one of your jimmies or sprinkles. Just like so. How cute. Now, I do recommend giving it a little more time to dry, and then we can do the top details. Now that you've let your cookie crust over a little bit, it's got a surface that you can pipe on. I'm just making little V's in the white to make it look like the cactus needles. That sanding sugar is everywhere. You want them very random. On cactus, they're sticking everywhere. They're not going necessarily all in the same direction or uniform, but it's your cactus and you can do it any way you want. And when I pipe, I don't touch the cookie. I may touch down wherever I'm turning the corner, so to speak. So touch, touch, touch. But I lift it in between. And there you have your Cinco de Mayo set. Don't miss our intermediate class, which is going to have the fiesta foods. We're going to do chicken on a stick, a chubby corn on the cob, and there's one more. I know what it is, a margarita. So don't miss that next video, and that will be by invite only, so make sure you order your kit.